Not that longer, I guess. There we go. Grab that. Grab this, this, and this. Not bad. Sure, we'll grab the chainmail tunic. And there's the coin. Cross Navi's palm with Navali. I can't say her name. Cross her palm with silver to receive a prophecy. Excuse me. Nope. Okay. Q. 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 There we go. Need to keep an eye on the code W and R abilities because they Reckoning and Riposte. I really do need to see if they can both trigger at the same time, because if they can, then it's really damn nice.
This is a mortuary for lost children, hidden from the eyes of their father.
Really? I thought it was a ship graveyard. Huh. Who'da thunk? Wonder what's gonna be here. Kind of reminds me a lot of the initial beach we washed up on. Just in how it looks. I suppose that's not surprising. Ship graveyard. Whispered agonies of the marooned dead. The Emperor's road, which leads to the Western Front, has been blocked by piety. Find another way around. Okay. What's this? Merc Runner. It's basically the birdies from earlier. And Spectral Corsair. Sounds cool. Somehow, we're killing them. It's probably wise not to ask questions, like we're swinging a weapon and having balls of fire come out. Goodness gracious me, great balls of fire. The Corsairs are doing lightning damage, which is interesting. Ooh, Blacksmith's whetstone. Blacksmith's whetstone. Ugh. And there's a rift going on over this away. I'll brawl all of them together. Okay. Eat. Shield's going. Ooh, a few scrolls of wisdom so far. Very good. One. Bramble Nail Breach Ring. Ooh, cool. We gotta kill this guy. And seems we did. Hallelujah. And there's some splinters of tool there. It's very nice of those guys not to get involved while I was doing that. Maybe they couldn't. Would be nice if that was the case. And I can't level this up any further until I get 27 dexterity. I question how likely it is that I get 27 dexterity. I haven't been seeing many dexterity boosts on my skill list. Okay, Bramble Nail Breach Ring. It's corrupted apparently. Properties are doubled while in a breach. 14 dexterity, 1 to 2 fire damage to attacks, 4 maximum life, 1.1 life regenerated per second, and 14% mana regeneration rate. It's corrupted. What does that mean? Is there a help feature? I wouldn't have that info anyway. Is that better than what I have? Oh fuck it, just put it on instead of that. Maybe I'll find out what the corrupted thing means eventually. Ooh, and I can level that up. Beautiful. And here's a freezing shrine. Turn your world to ice. Well, this is certainly a handy thing to have. Or it'd be better if I had I knew where I was going with it, like had a particular thing in mind to get use out of it, rather than just meandering. I'll use the skill point now in a moment. Ooh, an orbital transmutation, nice. Just want to get as much out of this as possible. Ooh, brutal shamble the crazed. Oh, get back here. Eat. Thank you. Grab both of these, and now we'll go use this. Let's see. More armor and energy shield, more life regen, or will I go for just more life? And I actually can get 20 dexterity there from that. Sure, I'll go get... No. Yes, I'll go grab that. What's this? The Cavern of Rat. That sounds friendly. Talk to Nessa. You discovered the cavernous lair of Merveil the Siren. Return to town. Okay. Do I have to return to town, or can I just do what, you know, do it regardless? Nah.
Merveil dwells in the caves beyond the wrecks, at the head of Siren's Cove. Leave her be, and we can only hope that she continues to return the favor. If you must take your chances with the Siren, then have this. It may be of some help, but please, know that you don't have to do this. Hockley and I are getting used to having you around.
Static strike. I was hoping to see something there that was another trigger thing. Let's see this. Scorching Ray. Unleash a beam of fire that burns enemies it touches, and decreases their fire resistance. Remaining in the beam intensifies the burning, adding a portion of the beam's damage in stages. Enemies who leave the beam continue to burn for a duration. Increasing cast speed also increases the rate at which the beam can turn. Base duration is 1.5 seconds. Modifier spell damage applied to this skill's damage over time. Deals 9.7 damage per second. Burning... Sorry, I keep thinking I'm hearing something. Burning debuff can have a maximum of 8 stages. Additional debuff stages add 6% of damage. Total fire resistance penalty from all beams cannot exceed minus 24%. Debuff applies minus 3% fire resistance per stage. Searing Bond. Summons a totem that casts a beam of fire at you and each other totem you control, dealing burning damage to enemies caught in the beam. Enemies near either end of a beam suffer burning damage. It lasts 8 seconds, can have up to 1 additional totem summoned at a time, and does 23.6 fire damage per second. Storm Call. Sets a marker to location. After a short duration, lightning strikes a marker, dealing damage around it. When this happens, it will also set off the lightning at any other markers you've cast. Alright. Firestorm. It just seems like the previous one is like there's any other markers. I know, to me, It would be like a, the totem bonus one, where they connect with other totems to like it sends a line of fire out to another totem, and the marker thing seems to be a similar thing, if you toss out a marker that does something else and then you use Storm Call, it will shock the other marker as well. Flaming bolts rain down over the targeted area. They explode when landing, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Ice Nova. A chilling circle of ice expands from the caster. If the caster targets near one of their frostbolt projectiles, it will expand from the projectile instead. And Static Strike. Strike your enemies with a melee weapon, building up static energy on you. This energy damages enemies around you when it expires. 6% of physical damage converted to lightning damage. Base duration is 0.75 seconds. Deals 110% of base attack damage. Explosion deals 40% less damage. Interesting. Can I be honest? It might be better than this.
That graveyard of broken ships? Merveil's welcome mat. And those poor haunting souls among the wrecks? There's no happily ever after when you caught one of Merveil's brood.
Well, boy.
What? Siren's Cove belongs to Merveil. Those butchering buccaneers sailed off that way. The ones that plundered my poor Mary Gun. 'Twould be poetic justice if they'd stopped off for a sing-along with Merveil's lovely daughters on their way home.
He really does seem to think that was his ship, even though it wasn't
Greetings.
Targo here saying that, it isn't. He just took the hat off the captain.
If you have to quench your curiosity about Merveil, go look at the corsairs that haunt the grave of ships. Like any mother, Merveil's got hungry mouths to feed.
Indeed.
Hello.
Okay.
Our vanguard seeks to claim land that is not theirs.
The Warmongers 1. You'll encounter and slay several warbands. Can only be completed in normal difficulty. And it's possible to lock these, I think, or something. So you can fulfill a prophecy, then you can keep it, or so when you go into a place actually, let me start again. I'll explain what they do. You go into a place and you're wandering around, and you run into the war bands, and you fight them off, and you get some cool reward, or you get something out of it. Might be there's just more enemies to kill. I think you might get some cool reward out of it. I don't remember too well, but I do remember you being able to lock them in, or deciding not to. So yeah, that way, if you get one that you really like, you can make it easier to. Well, you can just keep getting it, or you can get rid of it. I don't believe her. Oh, that's disgusting.
Welcome, husband. We knew in our hearts that you would find us. Come, Doresso. Ambrosia and Amarissa must meet their father. Come, my love. Return to your family.
That could be one of two ways. That was wrote on someone else's skin, or that could be on her love's skin. Spectral Bowman. Singing Siren. Ugh. Disgusting. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep an eye out. Is the siren the boss in there? No. What? There's Miss Soul the Baleful here. And yeah, both are triggering. So, yes, I'm keeping that up. Because, well, one does a focus damage to an enemy, the other does a conal damage to that enemy and everyone in the way. So it's exceedingly nice. Okay, Diamond Shrine. Deliver pain exquisite. Everything's a crit. Amarissa, daughter of Merveil. Grab it, grab it.
I am no beast of burden.
Okay, can't grab the rest. Damn. Nice. Okay, let's hurry on through so I can get the most out of this altar buff. Oh, cool! This guy. I was wondering when I would find him. Yeah, he is a merchant. You have to gain reputation with him. I think I showed him off in the first episode. But yeah, you have to gain reputation with him. 1, 2. Strange he's here, of all places.
Yes, I call you warrior. Your eyes have already swept your surroundings, identifying threats and escape routes. There is anticipation in your stance. Deadly focus in the easy ebb and tide of your breath. Yours is a heart that fights with every beat.
No, I would just lay back and let the corpses do it for me.
In that haunted place there, a Karui's spirit awaits you. Lost he was. More than 2 centuries ago. Fallen beyond battle. Bring him to me so that I might return him to his rightful place. It takes a warrior to find a warrior.
See, his reputation, and as you do stuff for him, you get I think access to better stuff that you can buy from him. So, good idea to get good rep with him. Plus, who knows? Maybe we'll find out more about the Karui thing. I know I don't know much. I ran into him earlier in the game, back in the remember when we got off the beach, just before the fetid pool? Yeah, or the area the fetid pool's in, or however you want to word it. There, he's in there. You know, I'm just gonna ignore them and move on. Not in the interest. That's how little interest I'm in. I can't even speak correct English. Yeah, shit's got real. Shit's got ambivalent. Okay, come on. Ah. That's it when you block, and this is when you block with your shield. Interesting. So maybe that's why the Reckoning isn't always triggering when riposte is. Riposte is when you block full stop. I guess when you block with your weapon. I'm not sure if you can. The shields have their own particular blocking thing. Then again, it does mention here when uses both weapons when you're dual wielding. So I guess it must be able to block with your weapon, but it doesn't say your chances of blocking, unlike shields do. Tug's grip. What? That does look cool. Does kind of makes me think of one of the bosses from Kingdom Hearts, actually. Shield. Okay, fine. Just kill these. Batter this guy down. Actually, he's just gonna keep raising the undead.